So welcome to a very special Duel Links video sponsored by Konami themselves, by Duel Links themselves. And of course, if you are new to Duel Links or you're a lapsed player come back for the first time in a while, there's a link down below in the description to download Duel Links right now today. Go click, there's a ton of campaigns and events going on right now, including some brand new Dream Tickets and an alternate artwork, Dark Magician and Blue Eyes Prismatic. We're doing a very fun PvP challenge on our Climb to King of Games, using the Wave Duel Scramble event as a guide to challenge ourselves through the ranked ladder. Now what I'm going to be doing is spinning the wheel from the event and picking one character from each slot to make my team. Can we get our 5-win streak without wiping our entire squad in the game? So without further ado, let's spin that wheel. In our Arc 5 slot we have Zuzu Boyle, in our GX slot Jaden Yuki, and in Duel Monsters we of course have the King Games himself, Yugi. Now I think I have some kind of idea of what decks I want to play for these three characters, so let's dive into ranked PvP and see if we can win our 5 duels in a row to get that glorious King of Games title, and of course the gem reward that awaits us at the end. Just gonna stretch ourselves out, here we go into ranked PvP, Legend rank 5, it is Trey. Okay, not a character I've kind of come up against a lot. We are on a D rank, right? I completely forgot we're supposed to be doing this series, and so I was playing a little bit more, and so I had to, lose a couple of games, so we were back down to our initial state, but not a great opening hand from us so far from Melodious, right? We want to see at least one more card in hand to make sure we can get the skill off and do a little bit of comboing. But he's going to be summoning Chronomaly, Crystal Bones, and I've not played against Chronomalies in a very, very long time, so it's going to be kind of interesting to see what they do. I assume they'll end on the rank 4, but they might go for the rank 6, I think it's rank 6 anyway, the one with the animation, right, with his Volcano hand. So, playing Family Gift, which is a skill that lets you return one card from your hand to your deck and add Economic Aztec Mask Golem to your hand. Okay. And he's just going to summon 2 and pass. Well, this might be a very, very easy... Oh, okay. Of course. So we kind of have to go all in right here. We do have our Book of Moons, right? We have some protection for next turn, which is great. But I don't usually like using this whole skill here, Melodious to Maestra, immediately when we only have one card in hand. I like kind of establishing a board, maybe getting the boosted attack point one out as well, or having our hand trap in hand. But we can at least set up for next turn with our Soprano back in our hand, and we can let's go Book of Moon face down. I think we can leave the right 2 Book of Moon, 1 Cosmic. I don't really mind him keeping the spell card out at the moment. And then let's attack into the Crystal Bones, and that should just be us done for the turn. Not a great turn 1 start for Melodious, but, we have the back row. We should be fine. Sending 1 and summoning Chronomaly Nebra Disc, which is, I believe, one of their main combo starters. When it's summoned, you can add a Chronomaly card from your deck to your hand. Any card, okay. So he can get a spell out. But he has now got materials on board. Oh, going for another Pyramidite Tablet. He's going to just keep buffing his monsters up, making them very, very big. Oh, boy. Okay, so let's go Book of Moon number 1, put you into defense, and then, well, of course, when he attacks in, we'll do the second. But we're in a very good spot, because those back row don't buff the defense. If they did, we would be, wouldn't be a good time, because we can now Cosmic that other back row, and hopefully it's something like a Karma Cut or a Floodgate that would stop our turns. So let's see what it was. It was Wall Disruption, a very, very powerful classic card in Duel Links. First movement solo not going to be the most optimal card right now, but we can summon Soprano. And here is another tough one, because we don't really want to go into our fusion yet. We do want to clear out his board, so I believe... Oh, I need to check which one was which. I'm forgetting which one was which. Okay, so Golem was 1000, okay. That's fine, we'll attack Golem on the right, on the left, I can read. And then the face down as well. Okay. Please, Trey, please do not top deck some broken card that's going to wipe my board. I don't know what Chronomalies have. Nothing apparently. Okay, 1 win down. So far, Zuzu putting in the work. That is what I like to see. So on to game 2 versus Yugi, probably a Destiny Draw user I'd have to imagine, which means it could be a whole manner of decks. It could be a Senju's, it could be a stall burn-based deck. He's playing 24 cards though, same as me. Oh, it is Magnet Warriors. Okay, this is a matchup I don't really like. Magnet Warriors, for me at least, can be a bit confusing, but they should be navigatable and hopefully, come on, back removal please. a second score. Oh, I believe we need this fusion, right? We need you, Schuberta, because she'll then banish those from the graveyard, meaning he can't get out his Berserkion. So let's go and Soprano. And then hopefully that'll be fine. It is, let's go and summon score. I'm going to go for the big one, actually. I'm going to go for Mazata, the Melodious Maestro. Then we'll play Reborn. Not really wanting to do it turn 2, but we do need to actually get into a fusion. And so this is the only way we're going to be able to do it without like wasting our card slots. Now I probably should have gone for the other one actually to bounce that back to the hand. That probably would have been the better move, but let's see. Let's go Soprano in for our Schuberta. And we use Soprano, and we use our Score Melodious Diva to summon into Schuberta the Melodious Maestro. Now Schuberta can banish 3 cards from the graveyard as a quick effect, which is really good against Harpies, but also, if you time it well, it can be really good against Magnet Warriors. We do have as well our Score in hand. So if our opponent doesn't... Oh, it's going to be... You're going to tag out, right? Like, I'm going to tag in with this, you're going to tag out for your Delta. I believe that's what they do. If not, they're going to tag out for another one, and then another one into Delta. In for Delta in attack mode, that is a little bit weird. I will admit, that is very, very weird. Now, it doesn't really matter where we use this score, because if we save it, and he has back row... Oh, no, Super Team Buddy Force Unite. Targets 1, summons that from the deck, one with the same, I believe it is type, right? Yeah, type. Okay. So he's going to power through, getting his Magnet Warriors. That's a once per turn, right? Oh, do we have enough damage on board? I don't think we do. Let's do some quick maths. Oh my god, if this goes through, this will be game. Please go through. Oh no, we can use the beta. Okay, I thought we could use it once. So that does change things quite a bit. You know, we can't instantly win here. I don't want to trigger Destiny Draw actually, so I think we're going to stay safe. You know, we're going to play it safe, we're going to just attack in, and hopefully that'll be fine. I don't want to trigger Destiny Draw. Sure, you can take the monster in the graveyard, that's fine. The real kicker is the Berserkion. He does need I believe he needs all 3 of the different ones, and he doesn't have that yet. So I think we're good. Cosmic Cyclone going to be getting rid of my... I don't know what set. Oh, the Treacherous. Oh, that would have been huge. That would have been so big if we kept that. Right, so he did use Destiny Draw, and now I'm a little bit worried, because he can summon his Magnet Warrior by banishing straight from his hand. So I'm going to preemptively... This might be the wrong move. I'm just going to get rid of these. I'm hoping that is the correct move. Because if it's not, then nothing would have mattered. But if it was... then that would have been the difference between winning and losing the duel. So hopefully, this was the correct play. Of course, there we go. You know, he's gonna get it out, gonna wipe our board clean, and then I guess we're in a kind of a top deck mode, right? You know, if we see a Melodious normal summon, we can still win because of our hand trap. Oh no, I forgot. Oh, okay, I forgot. They can do this. They can make some really good Exceeds plays or rank up plays. Gonna of course be ranking up that into a Digital Bug Corbage, which is going to pop 1 monster on the field. It's going to pop my Schuberta back to the extra deck. Okay, we're losing this one. Unless he doesn't pop the monsters, he's going to. Okay, yeah. Because why wouldn't you? You know, why wouldn't you? There goes 1. And there goes the 2nd. And now here comes the destruction of my life points with the set card. In for 1 and in for the big boy. There we go. Okay, so... Zuzu Boyle losing the second duel, which means we now switch over to our GX character, which I believe is actually changing from Jaden to Astor, and I'll explain why in a second. So that didn't seem to go as planned, but we're now switching over to Astor Phoenix because, in my opinion, this is the best way to play Destiny Heroes, or Heroes in general, is with Destiny Heroes. Now, we are playing the Clock Tower Prison skill, but we did open both the Clock Tower Prison and the Dreadmaster. That is really not what we want to see, but we can still play the Clock Tower Prison, and we can then benefit from, of course, getting the 3 counters on it, which is fine. We don't do the whole searching, we can get our 3 counters, and we of course can get our MST. Now I probably should have done that first, right? And then of course, you know, Anthony would have to guess where the MST was placed, but I think we should be fine. Now he has played Tenki, which I think means he's probably on Lunar Light, so I'm going to hit that one immediately. Now, I know we really want to save the MST for our skill, for the field spell, but I don't want him to search out a card he needs. He's still playing Flight Control, so I guess that was to search out for the werewolf, maybe? I think that's a Beast Warrior 1. TG Catapult Dragon coming in, gets a special summon from his hand, a level 4 or lower, level 3 or lower TG Tuner. And of course he had the werewolf in hand anyway. Now we can go in right now and just pick off this board, right? Tuner's the graveyard, and we'll send the werewolf to the graveyard. I think that works best. And so he's left with one card on the field. He searches the hands next turn. He does have some big moves, but it's going to be a bit more of a struggle. But I think we should be kind of okay. Stratos, okay. So that can get us into... Right, let's do it. Let's run it. Let's add a hero. We'll go for Draw Dark for next turn. And... ooh, what can we make? We can, of course, make Malevolent Sin one of the best cards in our deck. But I think, against TGs, we're going to make Roach. He doesn't come up often, but he is so good against Synchro Summons. So this is the best card we could have put in our extra deck. So let's go and deal 1,000. That'll be fine. And then let's hope and pray that he doesn't have multiple outs to this. If he plays Line of Vortex, blows up a board, and then of course he summons his Synchro, but hopefully that's not the case. You're going to be again using a skill Flight Control to manipulate his hand to get access to his TG combo, which of course can go into a Black Rose. It could do all these kind of fun things. And so we can at least stop it at a certain point. Gonna summon the Screw Serpent, which of course allows him to special from the graveyard his TG Werewolf. And he's gonna then go into a Synchro... No, he's not. He's gonna summon the TG Drillfish as well from the hand, which of course is another non-tuner. He now has levels up to 8 on the field. He's just gonna attack directly. And that allows him to pop one monster I control. Okay. Fair enough. That is one way around it. Now we do have access to, of course, our Draw Dark and our... But it doesn't matter. The pressure got to him. He surrendered. On to game number 2 with heroes. On to game number 4 of the challenge game number 2 of our Astor duels against a Jaden/Ubel, which could mean a hero rivalry matchup, which would be really fun. He's using the Torinana event sleeves. Let's see what we draw into. Once again, into the Clock Tower Prison, which of course can immediately get us into our skill, which will grab us a MST and 3 counters on the card, which is completely fine by me. I'll take that one in hand. We do have a kind of okay hand, right? We have, of course, our Drill Dark, which will summon, and we have our set face down, the MST, and the Mask Change, which can go into our Masked Hero Anki, wherever he is. There he is, there's our boy. We are playing against an anime pro tag, which means he can do some insane top decking power, and, you know, off top of his deck, rip off a Miracle Fusion or some sort and go to town with his elemental heroes if that's what he's playing. I hope so, personally. He is, okay. Normal summon Bastinatrix. What could this be? But let's go and hit the back row. Come on, please be some, like... Oh my god. That is so lucky. But that is all he had. I do want to see his deck though. I do respect the guy for playing heroes, right? For playing just some pure vanilla heroes like Jaden does. Let's see his deck. Oh my god, that is a very pure... Oh, Miracle Fusion time, okay. So I was kind of on the right track. He was playing with a skill that does allow him to draw Miracle Fusion, which is very cool. And of course, a lineup of Grand Merge, the Phoenix Enforcer. Okay, I can respect it, That was more so of an Astor deck than a Jaden deck when you think about it, because Astor used the heroes, the alternate versions of the Flame Wingman and the Shining Flare Wingman. So very cool. Now on to game number 3 of our little Astor challenge against a set of Kaiba Blue Eyes. It's always fun to destroy Blue Eyes, and of course destroying Blue Eyes on camera is doubly fun at that. So, let's see what you have in store for. Whoa, that is a big deck. That is a 30 card Ultima Dragons. I don't know whether to be worried, scared, or happy, because usually you don't see that. You don't see a 30 card Ultima Dragons, because that deck already in Blue Eyes is so consistent. Even though you can call it Brick Eyes, right? It can brick sometimes. It is so consistent. He is going to be sending one and passing. Odds on it being a White Stone Legend, but we do have the best hand possible for this very moment. This is such a good hand for this moment. We use our skill, of course, once again, to go and grab our counters and our Mystical Space Typhoon. I will happily take that. We have a Drill Dark, which can do piercing damage, and 2 copies of Mass Change. So, unless he has a Kite Roid, or this is a Bacon Saver, then I think we're actually going to win this duel very easily. It is a White Stone of Ancients. Okay, I was correct. I said Legends, I meant Ancients. That's the old Blue Eyes card. So let's go into, of course, our Anki. We wouldn't win. You know, if we didn't have the second Mass Change in hand right now, we wouldn't immediately win. But we're going to because we are so good, and we do just open double Mass Change, the story of hero players' lives. Let's go in for our second Anki and end this duel very quickly. Okay, fair enough. On to game number 4. Maybe we might even need to go to Yami Yugi to actually win all 5 of our duels, which are, you know, if we don't have to rely on the King Games, that is going to be, you know, a feat in of itself. Always been to King Games 5 times in the past 5 seasons. It is a Astor Phoenix mirror match. Oh no, this could be rough. This is going to be, oh, going first. Okay, so, he can just, it's a tough one. 30 card again. But 30 card with this deck actually isn't that bad. You're not at a huge disadvantage if you do play 30 card Destiny Heroes. You're really not. So let's go and add to our hand. We'll go and add the Celestial, right? Yeah. Because Celestial, when you dump it to the graveyard, actually likes being there for the next turn. Gets us a draw 2 if there's no cards in the hand. And we have a Destiny Hero in the graveyard as well. So we can go and get that. Discard you, add to hand our Clock Tower Prison. And we've got a solid lineup of back row, right? Of course, we won't get the MST search. I think actually no, we will, right? Because we're on 2. We will. Okay, I'll take it. Yes, that's a hand, and I'm going to go. It's always a mind game, right? For where you place your back row. We'll go Treacherous, Mass Change, and then MST last, and see what our Astor can do. Now, if he's drawn MST, he should, in the standby phase, use his MST to get rid of my Clock Tower before it gets a counter. He has something. He does. He does have his own MST. Okay, fair enough. That is fine. As long as now we don't draw into our Dreadmaster, that is fine. Because at the moment, Dreadmaster is a dead draw in our deck. The one weakness of this skill is it does give you a dead draw in that. Now, the thing is here is, do I play... I think we do go for the MST here, because I don't want him to get another one. And that's going to be very, very important in establishing my back row. Because if he could put counters on the card, he can get an MST. But now he can't. And if he had an MST in hand, he would have played it. So I think we're in a very good spot. He's going to summon into his Decider, and going to set 1 back row. And end his turn. Now we do have... Oh, actually, no, I just realized we could have gone into this, right? I think we could have gone into... where is it? Where is our hero? Where is he? Our Masked Hero Blast, which can bounce back to the hand, his back row. Which, if it's a Treacherous, is going to be really, really big for us. But if it's not, it doesn't matter, because we can then chain it anyway. So that's fine. Okay, right, that's fine. Let's go Toggle on, go into our draw phase, and Book of Moon. Fair enough. Let's go and MST, Mystical Space Typhoon, that back row. Come on. Be a Treacherous. Then we'd have literally drawn nearly identical hands. It was a Karma card. Okay, discarding a Neos. Wow. Let's of course go for the... Oh, actually no. Because this can't be destroyed by... Oh, level 6 or higher monster opponent controls targets card for attacks. I'm gonna play Mass Change now. I really don't want this card going to the graveyard at the moment. Not without a clear win condition on board. And then Blast comes in, and I can halve his monster attack points. Great. It doesn't really matter because we can't do much about it right now. But that's fine. So I think that's all because we can't look. We can't declare an attack. We can't attack in, but that's good because in his graveyard, of course, is what we have as well. It's not okay. It's not. I completely did that have to get banished or something? I don't know. Maybe I misread that. Okay, summoning the Celestial. Okay, this is where we go Treacherous Trap Hole. You're not having that. Of course, going to your graveyard means next turn he can get his draw, but he has no next turn. I really wish people didn't surrender immediately when they think defeat is happening, because I still need to draw into a card to win the duel. I couldn't win alone with my masked hero, so let's see, one more to go. This might be over before even invoking the power of the Pharaoh attempt, Yami Yugi. Let's see. Oh boy, the time is now. Mr. Rocket Legend Rank 1 from Brazil. Let's see. You are playing with a Mokuba Kaiba. Okay, this could be Thunder Dragons. This could be anything under the sun. But the important thing, in the bottom right, win and you'll gain a rank. We are on our King of Games rank up. Now the nerves kick in. Now it gets a little bit tense. But we do have, again, a very good solid combo. Of course, Stratos is going to come out. Again, we'll go and grab our Celestial. And that will, of course, get us into our skill, which gets us our Clock Tower Prison. It puts Celestial in graveyard for next turn. And also, we can get an MST, which is really good because we all had one in hand. So 2 MSTs plus Treacherous is a pretty decent back row lineup. If we had a Book of Moon, it would be even better. But we don't. But I think that's pretty good. So let's go and get our counters, right? Get our MST to our hand. And we'll do the whole one, we'll do 2 in 1, right? So we'll go MST, we'll set MST, and then we'll set our Treacherous. So hopefully our opponent doesn't just, doesn't go and blind hit our Treacherous. That would be the worst outcome possible. But let's see. There's no MST in the standby phase, summoning into Super Heavy Samurai Giga Gloves. Okay, I really am not a fan of this matchup. I know they have a Synchro that can wipe the board of my back row, which is very, very scary. So I don't want him to get into that one. Into the Swordmaster Musashi, which can target a machine in his graveyard and add it back to the hand. Giga Gloves is the fun one, right? Because he can look at the top 5 cards of the deck and put them in any order he wants. And then he can make sure that he can excavate a Super Heavy Samurai when we attack, and make our attack point 0. So this is going to be a real thinking game. A real thinking game. Going to be playing the Soul Bang Cannon. This is one of Gong's actual gate drops, I believe. So this one is the gains 1,000 attack points and can negate an effect during the battle phase that targets it. Oh my god, that is a lot. That is a lot on it. I need to... oh, no. Oh, no. That didn't go as well as I wanted. I think we go for the Treacherous now. It might be the wrong idea, the wrong plan. It might be the wrong plan entirely. But I think this is what we do. I think. Now, the double MST is kind of dead at the moment. But if we draw into a hero, then we're in a very good spot. Come on. Mask Change. I think that works. Because we can actually kind of play Mokuba here. And hopefully he does play it wrong. So we're going to destroy Clock Tower Prison. That triggers summoning into the Dread Master, coming to the field. And then that brings back from our graveyard our copy of Celestial. Go and make my attack points weaker. Go on, do it. There we go, Giga Gloves. Reveals 1. Becomes 0, that's fine. Attacks in with the Celestial. 16. Activates from my hand. Mask Change. Come on, do not have an imaginary kite rod, please. Dreadmaster, go to the graveyard. Be gone. In 4. Anki. Come on, please. My heart's racing. King of Games. There we go. There we go. We didn't even need to summon Yami Yugi to the field. Bring him into play in order to win. In order to rank up into King of Games for the March 2022 season. Oh my god, there we go. Come on, show me it. There we go. Oh, that feels so good. It has been a while since I've played with heroes, so that felt really, really good to do. Okay, that is our challenge complete. Let's go to our gift box and actually claim the 200 gems for reaching King of Games. There we go, we've got it. Now, before we close, again, a big thank you to Konami for sponsoring this video, this challenge. They thought it'd be a fun idea to come to the channel and bring some Duel content back, and so big thank you to them, of course, for sponsoring this video. And as I said earlier, if you're new to Duel Links or you're an old player come back to the game for the first time in a while, there's a ton of cool campaigns going on right now. We just had the 5th anniversary going on still. That campaign is live. We've had a brand new campaign this week, giving us access to another Dream Ticket, and of course the Blue Eyes and Dark Magician Prismatic alternate artwork cards, which are really, really nice. So plenty of reasons to log into the game, of course. Thanks again to Konami, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you all in the next Duel Links video. See you then.